And then watch. It looks like kind of like a face, like you can make a face out of the top rock. Like it looks like his nose. And then watch. I think I see that being with my eyes in the back. There's like a little black being looking at me. Now look at his cave. Look at that, and there's a leaner at it. Oh, let's go. Welcome. I just wanted to put this in real quick. I knew when it happened that the way I was going by this tree, the way I was talking, and the way the mic was muted, that it wouldn't be as loud as it really was. I knew on the spot, or I was worried about it, but you can still hear it. You guys, this happened so close to me, and I was talking about him, the guy that started me doing this, and then from the exact spot I was talking about him from, this happened. This is how it's like subliminal things happen to me there, and I want to try to pass some of that on to you, that he'll let me know for sure. He was hearing me. He knew I was talking about him. I was talking about he'll never let me go without saying something, and then boom, because they know it's my favorite thing in the world. The tree happens. So here it is, and then I turn it up. Check this out, guys. This has never existed. It's so strategically. Yes. So here it is again, turned up as much as I can. Keep in mind, it's really loud for me. Check this out, guys. This has never existed. It's so strategically. Yes. I think that's why I knew on the spot I was worried about, because as I'm saying strategically, it's the loudest. And my voice covers it up because it's behind the tree. It happens right there, right where I'm looking. And I was just standing there. That's the first time that was so good like that. You guys, this place has converted. It's changed so much that I can't even begin to explain it to you. Just in a year, you won't even recognize this place. I don't mean first time good like that. I just mean, what I meant was I really wasn't expecting for it to happen right then, and because this is a whole new spot. I figured it'd be secret, and this guy's with me. You'll see if you watch this video. I think you'll see it all. Like, it's just, you'll see. Let's hope this ends soon. I mean, if it's a job. But yeah, I'm all the way up at BF Universe and made a run for it and didn't make it. It's hailing, you guys. I mean, you guys are in July and it's hailing. As I'm here, I'm not prepared. Not only that, but I have one. It was a little tarp, and it melted on my muffler, so it's stuck like that, melted. So it's completely worthless. I just covered my backpack. It's like melted it into a ball. I can't pull it apart. I can only hope this passes. It's slowing down already. You guys, that was crazy. I mean, all of a sudden, from being in a beautiful, but check this out. Oh no, here it comes again. Watch this. So I know this spot real well. But never do I really break it down too much besides like just looking real quick. It's got these giant tridents everywhere. I showed you that one over there, but like real ancient looking ones that are like just staying there. And then watch. Like they marked the heck out of it. Just from what I could see here. I'm getting wet, by the way. I have a jacket. I mean, I'm cold. Looks like some others activity, for sure. At some point, like last year or something. Look what I'm seeing. This is a great place to be, actually. If it's real heavy. What did I see over there that looks weird? Oh. Was it a square tree? I don't know. I saw a stump, and then on the stump it had... I guess the tree is just that shape. I know back in there especially, you guys. It is so good in there. Look right there. It's a spot of the unseen world. Right there. Remember, I'm at like 13,000 feet. I didn't check the weather. It was so beautiful when I left, you guys. this road gets too wet, I'm in trouble. It just becomes, you'll just see the bike just slides out from underneath you. Some kind of crazy mud. So, no cell reception, can't check radar. Those balls. I'm gonna have, there's thunder too. Look stupid or something like that. And then someone put that rock on there and it just happens to have a leaner on top of it. So I'm sure they did that. I've always been drawn up here, although I've never been there. Up there. I really want to go in. Oh, wow. You guys, look at the little people activity here. Watch. You'll believe. That's an X. And then watch. It looks like kind of like a face, like you can make a face out of the top rock. Like it looks like his nose. And watch. I think I see that being with my eyes in the back. There's like a little black being looking at me. Now look at his cave. Look at that, and there's a leaner at it. Oh, let's go over there. Little people can't stop me. Their ability is to disappear instantly, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think they zap you too much. Look at this cave. Oh God, that doesn't look good. Am I worried? A little bit. Drive home, that bike is, there's no protection. You're just going to get soaking wet, cold. This jacket's not warm. Something goes in there. Look how the branches are. They tell you they go in there. That's the weirdest part about this. They're not going to not tell you. Do you see that? Cool entrant, and it's all... You guys, it's a trident next to the entrance. I have filmed this 500 to 1,000 times. Got eating and stuff on the top as well. Structures. I don't know why they can't do it without it. It's all tridents. How do I put this? The best way to put this is you never have to wonder if it's behind a trident. If you see anything that looks similar to a trident, you never have to wonder. I like some of these videos that have by accident. Maybe not this window sometimes. I think I wouldn't have stopped unless... Oh wow, please son, please. Man, I'll tell you one thing about... Here comes again. God. Being up here... Look at this spot, you guys. There's the white paste too. There's their boulders. They probably got run all over those boulders. I told you the secret's in those boulders. In some boulders. Here's a spot. Little one's chilling. No doubt about it. Look at the white paste. I just showed it to you in BF Universe. Here's a spot. There's an entrance. Remember, we don't understand it. We still have to picture, living like us. Where did they go to get? It's like, I don't know. The unseen Walmart. That's probably where they go. Oh man, this sucks. What is that? God, it looks like one of them. Is it? I mean, it really looks like one of them. What's up, buddy? That's one of them. I have the weirdest feeling right now. Yeah, but it's not from that pile of dirt. I'm getting soaking wet. What's up, buddy? Oh my God, it is one of them. Holy, why are you just looking at me? I guess I gotta get out of this rain. I can't get hypothermic. Whew. Oh wow, look at it, not a drop. Look, it hasn't seen one drop. Look at that, it's pouring rain out there. What a spot. And then right here, look. You can tell by my helmet, when my helmet stopped. You guys, he's just right there. This has been happening to me lately. What's up, buddy? Look, he's got all the structures too. I got real nervous seeing that. I don't think it is. How could it look like that around here? That's crazy. It's set up to look like it. It's supposed to look like one of them. Look at that. It was put there. It was like molded and put, it's like a big piece of dirt. Picked up and just put there with, and they even poked eyes in it. If the trick runs deeper than that, I don't really want to know. I would only really want to know if everyone was like, Mark, what was it? And you believe me. When you know things that are true and no one wants to believe you, it immediately becomes a burden. You guys, oh my God, look. Hold on, now look at the spot. It's the same thing. I might be stuck up here. I might be sleeping right over there while these guys laugh at me. Oh my God. Yes, thanks. Not only is it made to look like it, look at it. Oh, look, he had something up there. Look, it's all wrapped up. He must have been playing with it. Look at that. That's not an accident. It's all smushed, you guys. Look at this. I'm super feeling weird right here. Look at this. These guys have probably never really ever had someone look. Older pine cones. Look at these by accident spots. I mean, they're not by accident, really. I mean, I didn't know they looked like that. Like, I've looked from right there, many times. Like, just driving by, but you're still going to 15, 20 miles an hour. So it's hard to see. You can't see. Isn't it amazing how much stuff's going on there and it's all behind where you can't see unless you walk there, and a person probably hasn't walked to there maybe in the history of the world. Isn't that crazy? 1 million could have been right there. And very, very possibly, like the odds are high that a person never walked to that rock. Do you ever think like that? I'm at 13,000 feet, so there's never been even 1 million people there. Never. Even since that was built, I think, in the 80s. Have 1 million cars gone, no way. I don't think so. That's a lot of cars, you guys. Maybe like a couple a day. So no, there's no way it's millions. This sucks. What do I do? I'm running this out of nerd. Like, something's going on with them, and I'm a little bit scared about staying in this. Like, I'm not prepared to sleep, you guys. A big hole here. I can't sleep here. If I was gonna sleep here, it's an interesting scenario. That people set this up all the time. Like, what would you do if you... Well, it's pretty simple. This is real dry here. It's actually cold as well. So I can't tell, but I know at night because this is the last place snow melted, most likely. So at 3 in the morning, it's going to be real chilly, like in here. I mean, probably no more chilly than out in the open, but a little bit. This is a good place because it's dry. So especially in an emergency, what if you wake up, it's downpouring, and you're just sleeping though, like just sleeping on the ground with no shelter. Lots of dry, great firewood. There's even dust that came out of that. So, and what's the best way? Something people really don't even think about, believe it or not. I think a lot would, but especially if you're panicking. What's the best way? Of course, you have to have a lighter or a striker. Open your gas can. Get a better stick, and then just stick that in for a second. Take it out. Light that bad boy. You can put anything on fire. So I'm driving up here, right? You guys, it's so long. So this is where it all started for me. This is why I do what I do, I swear. I was thinking to myself on the way up, I was like, "This you wouldn't think this is where everything started for someone, you know, like this isn't the." But anyway, it takes me like 40 miles. It's 40 miles to get here from my door, something like that. And it's brutal. So it's like my hands are still shaking. It's like washboards, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, look at on the way up, or just dessert. Like nothing new has happened. It might be active, but it's like I'm looking for something kind of new, and like I gotta be quiet. Let's be quiet. And seriously, I got the cell just for the initial walk-in, and I have my zoomer for when I'm inside because I wanted the cell for this, so it's steady. So right here, the other thing I was thinking is, so there's my bike. This is a very rare place that I can drive up to. I call it Purgatory. It's the place on the side. This is where it all happened, just a quarter mile through that woods with Dan and Callie and I at nighttime with them. They were right there with us, you guys. I mean, it was the most amazing thing. It's scary too, because we didn't really think it was going to happen. They didn't do anything to scare us, but just the fact that it was happening. So here we go. I am freaking out. You guys, I noticed at the beginning, I just kind of walked right here without camera. It's completely changed to where it used to be kind of discreet at the beginning, and now it's not. There's an area right there. That's never been there before. It's a seat. Blatant. Now watch this. Watch everything change. That's why this is called Purgatory. I used to think that there was like, this was the cool place to be, and behind me are ones that want to be in here. When it's all just, I think it's the same, but this is where it all happened. Something should happen today. It should. It also doesn't sometimes. I've been really sad here on some days where I really thought it, like, because things happened the last time, and that's when I realized that you just can't expect it. Don't get sad. Don't take it personally. There could be a million factors. Look at this. This place is like no other, you guys. Watch this. This is all brand new. None of this used to be here on the ground. Like, look, you guys. I used to film. Anyone that follows me will know. Look, go to Bigfoot, or I don't want to say it, BF Universe in the beginning. You'll see what it looked like here. There was no wind. There was no nothing. It's all giant X's. I like the cell phone for this. If you're not going to zoom a lot, it's perfect. I know by how quiet it is. I haven't whistled or anything yet. They know I'm here because you can hear my bike. Even if you're a human. Look at that. Whoa. Hope all is well. Thank you guys so much. Everyone that made an effort for Patreon. PayPal, and you guys, I'm not there yet, but the help is I'm still here today because of that. Because if you went to Patreon or you sent me money on PayPal or wherever it was, I do have Cash App and Venmo. I just don't use them a lot. I forgot to mention that. People ask me like, "Oh yeah, I do have that. Look, this has never been here." How do they pick which trees to use? Someone's nearby, because I know magic is over there somewhere, like when I first found them. Here you go. Just happened. Brand new eating with backup pine cones. This is all the beginning. So when I first found this place, I used to walk up right here. And it was blatant structures, but not like this. And they have a giant, it's unbelievable. Let me see if I can see it. I told them it's just too blatant. It just shows you they're not hiding like their place. Like, if you can read a giant 150-foot Trident X, they're not hiding. This is where I saw them, right here. I was right down in there when I first saw them. The white one, or right here. I was right here somewhere. The most unique structure in the world I ever found was right down there. Where's that X? Man, you guys remember, it's hard to do this. Like, you can't be yourself in here. I don't know why. Well, anyway, in there, or right past there, is a giant Trident X. You'll believe it because of this. All that's brand new. I promise. That's where me and Brandon were at nighttime. We were like right here. I was filming. You guys, I saw them in the video at night, like here. Oh, look, they have a whole new thing over here. You guys, for the first time in the history of the world, since we've been alive, this forest looks like that. It used to be able to see all through here, and it was rolling green. Kind of picture that, but everything would just look like that. That's when I filmed the Bigfoot sitting down. That's when look at this, is bent. And it's all changed. It just changes and changes and changes. Look, I just saw something really crazy. Like, you guys, look at this. This is the best place in the world to film the best stuff. First whistle. Behind me is insane. So this has always been the spot right here. There's like many, many more. I'm going way in today. But this is where I first saw him. Where I got to, not only did I see the white, it's not a Bigfoot, it's a white guy. Big white guy, big smiles. But then, he wasn't, I don't think was planning on me seeing him. We were face to face because I was in this hole down there, like deleting stuff. There's a seat right there. Look, all this for that seat. Look at that. There's a seat right there. One, because they're big here. Remember, that's not, it could be the white guy. It could be, it's hard to know who it is. It's not always B. I'm going to start saying BF, okay? It's like a whole thing. Look at this. Wow. I can't wait to get up here. I think I should go to the totem pole. I feel like I haven't been here. I feel like I just came home, like I'm visiting like my grandparents I haven't seen in like 20 years or something. Because I skipped here last year. Except at night. I think we were here at night. It was crazy to be in here at night, you guys. I did a whistle, I didn't get anything. It's also always been the worst time of day here. Early in the morning. I don't know that though. All right. This used to be all open, beautiful, with something like that, and that would be it. They're laying them every which way to connect. Look, this is where it happened, right here. So they were right behind me, right in those. I think it was right there. None of this stuff was here. You guys, he goes back into magic, which was like right there. Somewhere. It was like one, it was on a pine tree. I think it was that one over there. And I was a little lower, and I zoom in. Because I watched him go into it. Not only did I watch him go into it, it made him invisible, but then he came out the other side like 10 inches too much. I was like, that was the most incredible thing. That's why we got to be out here. Like, think about what that taught us. Wow, you guys, look at this. This is insanity. Yes, this is all new. I just filmed for 10 minutes without. I look at the thing, it's not recording. This is the totem pole. You guys, I have 50, 100, or 100 videos right here. This has never been here. And it's not touching the ground, none of it. Not one stick or tree. So what does that mean? There's more? Or does it mean that there was some captive, they were enslaved and that they're being released, and that's why there's so many showing up? Because of the first time ever, this place used to be like that, guys. It was all green. None of this stuff existed. There'd be like unique things like this. And then you'd walk through this beautiful green. I used to come through here with like music on, dancing it right out there. They would go crazy. It was amazing. And now with all the newfound numbers, it seems to have changed things a little bit. I don't know yet. Here. Oh, never mind. This place is so deceiving. I mean, it's mind, but it was just that that's what it used to be. So it would be like this beautiful green stuff, and then that would be there. I know when I'm under their influence because I start yelling. Like I'm talking. I'm like, da 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 da. This has got to be the totem pole. I remember because, so it was over there. Just through there, I film them, right? It's on video. You guys can go watch it. And I come up here and I'm talking about something about how we are smart or something. And then, but I had just seen him and I was walking right here. I'll never forget. And this is before I saw my first X, everything. Like there was no X's to see here that I noticed yet. It probably was. But when I saw the one up in the sky, I knew. Look at this, you guys. This is the totem pole. I can't believe it. They've been doing this now for years right here. Dan won't believe this if he sees it. Let's look. Huge house of Tom in San Francisco. Had a nice talk with Tom. Look at the totem pole, you guys. It's right there. Look at this. Anyone that's followed me since the beginning is going to be blown away by this. This whole corner has been completely sealed off with like incredible structures. I'm trying to see if there's anything in there. I know there won't. I know where it is. How quiet it is. It's too quiet. Look. See, it all matters because that used to be, when I first got here, there was a unique structure on the ground there. That's completely gone, and now they've made something else there. I'm telling you, it's the spot that matters. They're marking that spot. Wow. Let me get my other camera out. You guys, look, it's all seats. Right at the totem pole. Now there's a rock. Look how there's a rock fit into that. That's not normal because it's really amazing because I've handled this particular piece of wood many times with Dan, with a guy named David, with many people have been, well, not many, but a handful of people have stood right here with me. And we've stood it was standing when I first found the place. And then a couple years later we came and it was on the ground. So we stood it back up just to show them that we cared about them. And then it's been completely changed and fixed and positioned in with this rock, and then all of these structures have never been here. You guys, there's 100 videos here. If you don't believe me, it'd be easier just to believe me. You can just go back to YouTube. They're all on YouTube. Rocks that Dan has touched is over there. Watch this. I should get my zooming camera out. This is kind of good if you're not zooming though. Look at that. You guys, that's all new. They're like, yeah, we know, Mark. Look. At that. So you guys just hang in there. I want to bring, there's no other real way except to, I know that, some people just can't learn. They'll end up leaving and playing a video game. They're not really meant for this. It's, so in other words, I want to put a lot of this in. I want you to see, I just want to give you a lot of it to help you understand how this is done and what I'm doing. That's why I sometimes just add a little bit extra. Plus there's things in this video that I can't really show you, but people will want to find on their own. I never would go past right here. Ever. I would never be past here. I didn't even know. They did all of this, you guys. Oh, they moved these are all seats. So I have so much video, I have to edit out some of the information of what's going on. This has never been there. This all happened since the last time I was there, what you're seeing. This is the totem pole. People have been watching me for 10 years here. 9 whatever it is, 9 years. 2016, I think it is. Right here, 100 times. It's all been green, beautiful, that green, beautiful grass that you could walk through. This is all new. Guy, different Thomas says that they were enslaved. Some of them. There's always been free ones. Fighting some other kinds of beings somewhere in some other dimension, right? And it's right. You're. Why do you think that's crazy? Why do you think there was any inkling of that might be crazy? Because you've been trained to think that immediately. Why would you think when you hear these things right away it's not true? Because you've been taught that. That's why I said don't shoot the messenger. I'm just helping you. If you can think, which are all my subs, they know right away. The smart people, they know instantly. Right away, people. Anyone that's ever going to be involved in this, they're like, Mark, the second I saw you and what you were doing, I knew right away to watch it. I knew. That's like me. I would have known too. I just know. It's just part, I don't know what it is. Look, it goes this way. I just get it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that just get, I'm not smart. Nothing. I don't have a good personality. I'm annoying. But I just get it. Everything. I just get it. I can take a hint. Look at this. This is all where they are right here. I gotta go to the gift rock. I gotta see the gift rock. And the triples. The triples should be unreal. I'll be here for probably almost all day. It's a job, you guys. It's a real job. Especially when no one's with you, you know. Look at that. That's never been there before. Why would they do this with me? And then because I feel like this is hurting me because of all the new stuff here. It has to mean they let the others in, and when they're here, it's going to reduce. I think it does reduce. Sorry, what is going to happen to me? Man, does that mulch heat up? That's why they like it. I'm telling you, because on a cold day when the sun hits this, it's really hot and warm. Our sun's so powerful. This all changed. Nothing used to be here. There used to be a path from the... I think I remember saying this last year. There used to be a path. It's kind of unique, the petrified totem pole. We called it the totem pole. I know they're looking at me. It's never been there before. I know this place really, really well. Right there. Those three right there, they've never been there. So we're going that way. I don't want to get my pack. Look at you guys, look at this. Everything. Should I use this camera or the other one? That is all off the ground. Try to. I think I'm going to switch to my other camera. So this is exciting so far because, you guys, this is where it started, and to see the differences here throughout the years. I'm going into the negatives. Like, I don't have the time. Like, I got to make money. I can't spend 2 or 3 days showing you the differences here. But if that was professional editing, could you imagine what they would show you? How this would go and just change like over the last 9 years. And then during those 9 years, like many, many times, especially in the beginning being here. So there's like, 20, 30 times, every 2 years, and it would just be like, you'd see this used to be up. And then when we first found it, it was up and it was all decorated, and then it fell somehow. We think like a bear or like an elk or someone knocked it over. And then me and Dan fixed it. It stayed there for like 2 years like that, and I came back and it fell down again. I'm not quite sure how. There's no wind in here ever. Remember, when you're in the forest, the wind is always up top. It's not in here. So let me switch to my other camera here. I cannot believe what's happened here. Like, even there, if you look carefully, it's just all brand new. There's a brand new X right there. Look at that. Come on, you guys. That's how I got Bigfoot sitting down, like right there. None of that used to be there. You guys, it's never changed. Look. 9, I don't know what the years are, but like 8 or 9 years ago, I used to walk right through here. It's the same exact trail. It would be all green. Everything here is green. You cannot escape those weeds unless something's walking there. And there it is, and it's never changed, and they always walk there. It's designated. To see what's happened to my left is insane. We're going to go over there, I think, on the way out. I haven't seen anything because I know they're super hiding from me. I know it for a fact. Like, because I know the connection, and it's new ones that they did all this for. That's what I think. Look at this, you guys. Remember, this is why I'm on the video. There's nothing. This place is all documented. So if you question anything I say here, think twice before embarrassing yourself, because I have hundreds and hundreds of videos right here, clips of me being right here, hundreds of videos here. So the documentation's all here. None of this used to be here. Nothing. This never existed. It was just beautiful walkthrough. That's all it was. That's why I love this place. Here's a seat right there. Or whatever they're doing. When I say seat, it means it's their spot where they're connected to, and they do something there. That's all I mean. I do believe they are sitting down sometimes. But I don't know if that's necessarily... I think it's different depending on who we're talking about. These spots are everywhere. Look at the active one over there, you guys. These are all new. They know I was going to walk through here. It has nothing to do with me. It's amazing. Like, what they do. Sometimes I'm like, they know I'm going to film this. They do triples here all the time. Those are brand new. This was my path. So here's their path. This is how they walk. And when I tell you that, you'll always see this. You'll see the X's. Here's where they're walking. I filmed them back in there the second time I ever came back. Look at this. Where did they get, you guys? This never looked like this. They're really making it yucky. It used to be beautiful. Look at this place, you guys. Look at the grounds, all just chopped up. That's what this place is. We knew right away. Me and Dan would see all this stuff. I don't know if you can tell on this camera. Everything would be all messed up on the grounds, and this would be their spot. So right here, it's a pretty amazing thing to stand where that was really happening. Like I know for sure now it happens right here, and they just all ran away when I came in. Look, you guys, this wasn't here last year. Nothing was. Look, that's where you guys. That's where I first met them, right out there, and that was all just. It looked like that. There wasn't even a tree down in anywhere. They're doing all... I'm upset. Wow, what happened to that tree? I suppose. Holy shnikes. Look at this. Oh my God. Like literally God. That happened there. And then that one got tweaked. Right there. Like I told you, it's new. It's not, I have to emphasize, okay? It's not from the wind. I'm going to lose my mind, honestly. We really need to start changing our thinking patterns based on an education that's not going to help you in this. It'll help you if you want to get a job, but if it's not going to help you know who you are. Oh, look, right where the stump came up, is all they're eating. It's all here. It's the others. These others can go jump in a lake for all I care. I love them, but the attention I get for them is nil. And I have no interest. I got no time for the others anymore. Look at that. I knew it. Look at they tweaked that thing. Look how it goes to the right. This is their thing. This is what they do. And then watch. That's a giant teepee, you guys. And then the top's a trident. I show you the same thing every day. That's more or less the same thing that I just showed you.
in the other place where I was talking to the guy, Nether X. Here's some kind of open thing. Something's been scraped all around in here. Well, who decides this? For 9 years, I've walked right through here. And then now look at it. Just since I was here, not even a year ago. Nothing. We're talking about stuff that's not just falling. It can't be wind. These are, look. This is why I'm probably not meant to be the spokesman for this. Like, I'll do the work. Let's get someone else to speak, because I just want to. I've been through a lot, you guys. So to have any tolerance for humans at this point would be unreasonable to ask. That's on me. I have zero, which means, do I get upset? No, you're not going to upset me. You can't troll. Like, troll all you want. You're not going to. You should know by now. You're not going to win that game. But as far as just even talking, thinking about hanging out with or being near anyone like that is been removed from off the table. Look at this. There's an inside. Last time I was here, they pushed a tree down. That's right. That was great.
And then it happens again today. So what I showed you in the beginning will be later in the video. And then it's happened almost every single time now that I've been out. So it's become, I think I've established this was where it's like an agreement we have that if you can give me this every time, I will never ask for another I won't even show your faces when I end on the video, on this kind of video. I just want you to put, and I think everyone else would be cool with it. If you just do it no matter where I am, if at some point while I'm there a tree comes crashing down, I believe that most people would be happy with this, like at least for a while. I think this would be really exciting. I need some kind of communication I can pass on to you guys, from them.
That freaking rock. It's a boulder that I think they put there. Like there's no boulders in this region at all. And then for some reason here, there's a unique white boulder. Now I told you guys, this is how they're doing it. They hide this stuff. Their technology or secrets inside of things like trees, boulders, rocks, things like that. Why would you find that so hard to believe? Just ask yourself. They're 30,000 years ahead. They have to hide from us. Their stuff is masked as rocks, as sticks, as trees. They're not you. Why do you stop putting human qualifications on these guys? They have nothing to do with you and do nothing that you do. I know exactly where I'm standing.
What's amazing is Dan and I noticed in the beginning that some of these spots were numbered. Thinking maybe it was for trees, or they've never taken trees up this high, and now there's new blue marks at their. This whole thing is more sophisticated than we would have ever guessed. Someone is marking these spots with blue paint.
Like say we never left those tents, so 8 years later we're still in those tents right there. That this wouldn't be here. It would be done around us. Look at this, you guys. This was all not here.
So what I just had talked over was, if you guys remember when Utah Sasquatch, Rio and I had camped here, well, where we camped is completely covered now. It used to be a beautiful open thing. It's all covered with their structures now. You wouldn't be able to camp there. It's amazing how it changes. It's all in the locations. It's the same spots, only change. Nothing else will change except certain places. And they're putting gigantic long logs across, the open areas. I think it's to deter people from ever wanting to walk through.
And changed completely. This should blow your mind, just visuals here. Look, those are all brand new sticks, branches. Look at that. I don't recognize this. Like, I know where I am and it doesn't look familiar. Goosebumps. Because none of this, I was just here. The last time I was here, this stuff didn't exist. And now I can walk through here. I never used to be able to walk through. It was all like stuff here. And now look, there's another one. Look at that. How could there be another one? Look at that, you guys. This is it right here. If you're standing here, you're right in the middle of them. They know I'm gonna film it. That was really weird. It actually scared me a little bit. See how it's all been picked up? Nothing's new. This was all picked up off the ground. It was like that, That's what I'm saying. It's not touching the ground. And all of a sudden the groundwork will just be lifted up into a structure. Whoa. Hold on. I mean, look at that. There's two of those breaks right there. There's two. There's not one over here, one over there. There's two together. That's amazing. You guys, this has never looked like this. Here's the gift rock. So you'll know. This has been on video 50 times at least. Right here. Something I left there is still there. They leave it there. Oh, that's so funny. I know they leave it there on purpose because it's what they make anyway. Wait till you see this. You're gonna get such a kick out of this. I can't believe it's still there. It's there from like 3 or 4 years ago. You guys look. I keep hearing something back here, like really, really, really hearing something. Look. I could never be right here on the gift rock. Wait till I show you this. This changed this.
Aside from another boulder that I've always watched that's been put together to make one big boulder in the front of Bigfoot Universe, look, if you were to clear all of these trees, like make this a desert, like snap your fingers, it's a desert, and that boulder was there, all of a sudden that boulder would become very special. It's, you know what I mean? It's, when there's one of one, it's special.
In it. This has never existed. I would love to have, but just, you guys, I just want to be with you here. Wait for this, all right? Because the triples are right over there, and it's got to be good. Right over there is where they took a sticker from me. It's one of the times, like a day like today, where I felt like nothing's going on. Like I know they're looking at me, but like I'm not seeing them. There's no whistles. I put a sticker into a tree break that has like sharp notches going up it. So I wedged it in. The thing would have been there for 100 years until it disintegrated. It was so wedged, right? I did it right over there. I walked to the triples, just like 100 feet away. I come back 10 minutes later, it's gone. There was no way it could be gone. I was looking on the ground. It couldn't have fell on the ground either, but I looked anywhere. They actually took it because it was an X and it said Colorado Bigfoot. It was my Bigfoot sticker, but not the one that you guys all love. It was another one. And I know they took it instantly. So it's something I've been recommending people. X's, pictures of them with the X, things like that. They seem to go crazy over. And they seem to be able to take it. Oh, let me show you. Watch this. I'm so zapped, you guys. Tom, San Francisco. I owe you. Tom's a pretty hip dude. He knows about stuff I didn't think he would. I'm pretty sure I've seen. Look at it. Get a good thumbnail there. You guys, I know. Look at the pine. There's no way I left it right there. It was like somewhere up here, but it wasn't there. It's been there they haven't touched it in quite some time. And then look, I know they have it there. It's just like one of the rocks we find with their face on it. That's why they love that, because they don't have anything like that. My camera does face recognition on it. That's so funny. Isn't that cool? That'll be there forever and ever and ever. This is like a special plastic. A sub gave that to me. Hopefully it was on a totem pole, a Bigfoot totem pole, then it broke. It fell off my desk. I was so upset. But I forgot who sent it to me, and I felt really bad because I wanted to thank her for that. So if you're watching and recognize that, please send me a message. Yes, look at this. It all got lifted. I remember seeing it on the ground. Look at this. This is something they do here. It was on the ground one year, and then the next year it became structures. So this stuff actually, it's the opposite of wind. It used to be on the ground like that. And then they lift it up to that. This changes right here. This has to be one of their spots right here. One of theirs, because it changes every single time. Like that out there is just for the first time they're filling in all the green, which is I'm really not happy with. But that spot changes every time I'm here. Just look at the videos. If I would just believe me, it'd be a lot easier. You don't have to look at the videos. Why don't you just for once in your life decide to trust me? Look, 99% of the people that watch me do. Why don't you? What do you have to lose? By not trusting me, whoever taught you to think the way you do wins. I'll never steer you wrong. I've seen them twice now. Like this. Look at this. Why are they doing this? This is so far away from anything. You don't need to have the system back here. So it shows you that this stuff is not, like when I say it makes it easier, it's still not about us. Everything they do is about them. I have a feeling this is going to be insane. I also feel like this video is terrible as far as the visuals, but I can't. I'm like too nervous. You guys, look at this. I gotta go slow. Let me not talk. I'm talking minimally. It's changed completely. Here's the spawn I have filmed over and over on purpose. Now it looks like it's been open to the sun. Watch this. So if you have followed me and know what the triple trees are, it's unbelievable. You guys have been visiting this place over and over. I've had it a lot of. This is an incredible spot, and it's completely for the first time been erased and changed. And they made a new triple out in front. I find afterwards, right in front of it all. It's an unbelievable thing to see the document. I documented all of it. Like they know I won't bring someone back here that they won't like, or I would never sell them out for money. I'm literally genuinely here on, I don't know how you'd call it. Look at this. You guys, this is insane. Look at this. It's not possible. These aren't trees that were growing. You guys, this is like maybe one of the most documented changes in the history of the world. Right here. I just was here a year ago and filmed it all. It was absolutely insane. They changed everything. Look at that action, guys. This used to be the triples. They brought all these trees somehow here. Look at this. You can find some of those because I think it's literally called triples. You can search my channel for triples, and that's where they used to be. And now they're gone. I cannot believe it. Look at this. What the heck is going on? You guys, what are you doing? Why would you do this? This is ugly. What happened? I told you there's changes. I'm telling you, they're starting to make it where, yeah, some of the things will be blatant, but this place used to be so like that might, like a regular person might see that and walk by it. They don't understand that it's all off the ground. There's so much about that they won't understand because they won't even process it because they were taught not to process it. The sooner you admit that to yourself, the sooner you will proceed with your life. Look at that. In the Chills video, this spot is in the Chills video, the Chills breakdown. And when I filmed him to the left, I missed him right over there. He was right there. Let's see if we can get him. I know that was years ago, but you never know. I can't balance because look at this, you guys. I mean, this is unbelievable. There's huge reasons for this. All marked with giant X's. Right here, I had Steven, the autistic kid here, and his dad. I wouldn't mind if he came back again. Right here. We were just 100 yards from here, and they're whistling at Steven. It's crazy. Not me. It even came through in my head. This isn't for you. Don't get excited, basically. I was like, thanks a lot. I did it for Steven. These guys care. They care so much. They care more about things than love. Like, they have a level of love that I don't think we are possible at achieving. We pride ourselves in thinking that we're special because we can love, but I'm telling you, we can only compare. Whoa, look at that. I almost did it. Ourselves to each other. Because I think because I'm being so affected, I'm at a loss for trying to make this a good video, except for just showing you the best of the best. I'm literally at a loss for words. I know. You, Mark? Someone said it. I'm laughing because I know I'm not wrong. That is funny. Someone just laugh at me too, because that's funny. I can laugh at myself. I don't care about anything. I think it's as funny as can be to laugh at me, except for what I tell you about this. That's all you have to do is listen to that, and then you can make fun of me all you want. I don't know why we would, though, it's like, because I don't mind. That's part of, like, my humor, but we really should be encouraging each other. There's a seat right there. It's all the others I found. I've been finding these little spots, and then they have their own private little piles. He was back in there, too. Just chilling back in there, hiding. Telling you, why would they be doing it there like they're at a park in your town when they don't have to? I'm telling you guys, you could sit there, you would die right there. No one would ever find you again. It's one thing I think about. I never tell anyone, no one knows I'm here, except maybe Kelly might know. But it doesn't mean anyone can find me. I figured it out on the way up. If I was stranded here, like right now, I just broke my leg, and I'm just gonna have to wait here. I won't make it because it would take a good day or two. So by the morning, Kelly would probably be, by like 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, she would know. She would just know in her gut. But what does she do? Do you call at that point? Look at that. It's gotta be where they are. Let's go over there. Like, is it too early? Like, and then what do you say? Oh, he's at Bigfoot Universe. They'd be like, ma'am, there's no such thing as that. Yes, there is. He's the one that does it. Well, So so there's no way. You'd have to find someone. Callie might be able to find here, but I don't think so. I don't think he'd remember. And then this is big guys. Just look at all the branches. I just heard something so blatant. Like, I can't believe what they've done here. You guys, it's simply amazing. Simply. That's what I'll name the video, Simply Amazing. What about where me and Rio's tents were? You can't even walk there. I was right here the other day. Someone's walking here a lot. I mean, last year I was right around here and the tree came down. Just like this. You guys, I'm not leaving until you say hello. They haven't said hello to me. It's really bothering me. I'm blaming it. I could be completely wrong. I'm blaming it on all the others that are here now. This is what it used to be, you guys. Just this. Ow, shit. Ow. I just got bit on the back of my. Here's where the tree. This is the tree. So this is the one right here. I was right. When I was here, it's all in video. You can hear it, and I walk to it. This is, by the way, none of that was like that either. Nothing. All of this has been done. I think it's to keep people from walking through. That's what it is. It's to discourage anyone from cutting through, like hunters. No one's coming through that, ever. You would never as a human do it. Unless you absolutely had to. That's the one that they pushed over for me. Look at it. It doesn't even look, it really looks like a tree that was pushed over for me. Doesn't it? I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. And that's the one. Remember, and I went to the other side, and there was even a footprint in the mulch from pushing it over, and then look, there's a trident behind it. This guy's right here. How did they decide, like, how often to do that and not? Like, why can't you just do it again real quick? Because then it's, like, too much on the video. That's what I think. You got to space it out, you know? They want to, believe me. Whatever they're doing, it's the same as everyone else. You get bored, you're tired of it. Whatever lack of mystery I am, I'm still a minute of excitement. And hey, like let's mess with this human, you know, like whatever it is. And they've been. I'm telling you, it's all like law. And they know, and they're never alone. So there's your answer to why a body's never been found. First of all, I think they live extensive lives. Extremely long lives, and some of them, and one will never be alone. They'll be like, so if someone died, there'd be 100 more right there. There's no body. I mean, this is the simplicity of the human thinking has got to end. It's amazing that this is marking the front of the triples. It's basically what it was. This is where it all started back there. So what they did back there when I showed you all that stuff was this. It means the same thing, whatever it means. Except they had bent it and wedged it with like clubs and stuff. Look at that. But this is now out front. The structure that is now gone has been moved forward. And it's all connected to everything. So let me explain. They're just in their bubbles. If there's big ones here, they're just in. You guys, I have watched it happen with my own eyes and filmed it. You can see it on video. It's very easy to see. I don't understand. It's that none of these things have ever been done before in the world. Ever. I did everything I did. I was the first one to do it. Because they were right here so recently. Right here. I just would assume that whatever they're doing in these spots isn't an answer you have in your head.
So this is literally the end. This is the last frame of the clip. I didn't cut anything. I was like, hold on, because I had frozen it there. I'd walked away, came back, and I see it in the back. This is them. I don't know the guy with this dude, but the guy to the wait for it. This is him. He looks different when he's out of there. He's all white. This is my guy. This is the guy that I saw face to face. It's him. I know it is.
My zoomer camera went dead. You guys, all of this has changed. The whole entire place. Like the whole, like square mile, it's 2 miles here. Everything. Like nothing existed. They lifted up the ground structures. So the structures that were on the ground, there's new trees in play as well, but most of the stuff they did is all the stuff like you'll see in the video. I mean, it's just incredible. They were just right. Someone was standing there recently. It's all been disturbed. And as I walked through, all these flies at once attacked me. It was kind of weird. Like I was saying, that's when my battery died. I was saying ready-made flies, like kind of weird. In that spot that I know is theirs are a bunch of flies. Now, that doesn't mean they smell or anything. It's the biggest misconception in this. People always lying about that. Nobody smells on that side, okay? It's not true. I have smelt weird smells. There could be weird smells on that side, but them themselves don't smell. I'm just here to tell you. There's pride and love there. They don't smell. All I know is this has never been here before, and it's driving me out of my mind because I don't know how to relay it to you. I don't know how to explain it to you so you can understand that this was all done. And it was all done just now. Look. Look at this, you guys. Someone's been walking around right here. Look. It is so blatant. I look because it's something I always do here. We noticed in the beginning. I saw this is a turn. He's been coming in and out. Right where I stepped my foot, there's already a mark there. That's like from someone putting their foot there. Right there. I went like, that's why I backed up. I went like that, and I was like, hold on a second. And then he comes down, he goes right there. Another mark on the tree. Footprints here. And then this is in here. And when they're in here, I don't know, there's some kind of protection. Like beyond not just from us. It's like Thomas says they can't be hurt as long as they're in a certain state with their technology and knowledge, you can't hurt them. I don't know this, but it's something to food for thought. Could be, how they survive fires and things like that. If it wasn't dimensional or they didn't go in the ground, which I believe I don't believe it. I know it for sure. I don't know how to word it. It's just something like that. It's something I don't know about. I don't listen to scientists or what any human has ever said before in history. I only listen to them. We are always wrong. Always. Everything you've ever looked at is wrong. I'm not allowed to tell you that. This is where it all happened to me right here. There's a seat right there. I'm sitting right where I just stepped. So even out in the open here, it's special. Why would they do it? You guys got to trust me, okay? This happened all at the same time. There's one of their seats. You see where they're doing it? Look. They're right there. They're sitting right there. I walked through there. It's all pine cone eating, which I don't want. I know that's not my white guy sitting there eating pine cones. I just know. They're all in the middle. This is the others. You'd probably rather hang out with the others. The problem is they don't care about us. Not where they want to tell you they do. Certain ones do at certain places. It's that they just can't. They're just really forbidden to tell you. I see them all the time, boldly just sitting there. Their ex. See that? All you gotta do is look. People don't look. You see that? This is where I was when I first saw them. It happened right there, over there somewhere, and I was walking here freaking out. You guys, I just saw them. I didn't think that was possible. They're sitting right there, standing, whatever. I remember walking away out of nerves. I'll never forget what I said either. I go, you guys said, oh, look at this. Look at this. I never forget what I said either. I was like, remind me to, what did I say? Oh, I said, why would you remind me? You wouldn't see it. But on the video, I go, remind me to go back there later. I just saw something really crazy. That's what I said. Like, I had never seen anything in the forest in my life ever. I knew they were doing this, but I didn't, I knew there was a good chance it would be hard for me to see them without even understanding any of it. Look at that. Oh man, I wish my zoomer, my battery went dead. This is not too bad. I do want too bad I don't have any sponsors for that. I really wouldn't mind getting the 24 Ultra. So as you can see, there's a pattern here. So this is replaced. This spot's special. It's always replaced with something else over years and years. And in 10 years, this will look completely different. It's all done with the trident. And then here's where they're right here at the end of the stumps. It's little. And this is the home of the trail markers. There's more trail markers here than in any forest ever found by any human being that documented it. I have the most. People thought they were done by Indians. Isn't that funny? Oh, Indians made those. Really, 300 years ago, someone made that? You guys, Indians didn't do anything. They were taught everything by these guys. They were taught the teepees, everything. They learned nothing from themselves. It was all taught to them. We've always all stood on each other's shoulders. Check out that trail marker. Since I was talking about it, can you see it down there? These guys just disappear. You're not going to see the others. You just won't. Unless they make a complete accident, it just won't happen. It's instant. Like they can be gone instantly. It's a crazy thing. This video is just going to be visuals. That's it. It's just. Hey, thanks for hanging in there if you're still here. I know this is long, but I kind of have to put it all in because, well, I've cut a lot of it out actually, just to make it an hour and a half or 2 hours. So here's me this is leading up to the trees falling down. Me talking about him. It's really interesting if you watch this. You'll see how it all happens, how he does things, how he sends me secret messages, letting me know it was him because he did it where I talked about him, things like that. And then there's some other shots on the way out. It's a long video. I wanted to put a longer one up. They don't understand that's a language. Mark, wind. Do you see the geometry? It's not possible to be wind. That's a trident. It's a symbol used by godly creatures. That is the symbol of God. By the way, Google it. I figured it out. Right there. Yes, before crosses, X's were used for God. I've been trying to tell you guys that's why they demonetized me. It's hard to have this conversation with people that don't understand. Like I was kind of wanted to tell Tom yesterday, but you're not allowed to talk. So here's the catch. You're given a convincing rate. If you don't convince people of stuff, it's just good fun. They'll let you do anything you want. By the time they're done with your video, if you've convinced someone to believe in something else that they would never have believed in a million years, just by watching one video, that's a convincing rate, a high one. And in that convincing rate, it's going to matter what you say about other things, other topics. And if I mention up there, YouTube gets very upset. Okay, it's just like all of the news feeds when they cut it is because a lot of people, it might not be like I don't have millions of people, but I have a very faithful following of like 5,000 or 10,000 people. Look how smooth it is. And those people a certain amount of them will start to believe over time that this is what I said about up there is real, because I can add fact where no one else in the world can to religion. All right, so let's go to the new place. That's amazing. This is just a little runner for, I believe little ones. Surprised my white guy would just leave me hanging. He might not be here. I remember one time in the 7-mile expedition, it took him like 8 hours, and then he finally was right there on the way back. He was right here. He never, I don't think he went with us, but when I came back in, he was there and made sure I knew. Went way out of his way to know I knew it was him. But he hasn't done that since that I can remember. Because this is all the new. Look, it's all been look, it's all been put on top of the green. So if I pick that up, it's just the matted down weeds. Look at this. I didn't even think this existed. Like, I never went past here. I didn't think you could, you could.
So in other words, this used to just be like a few cool structures, a couple bending things, and then the forest would kind of end over there in the corner and then change, which you'll see in a later clip.
The knowledge these guys have of this earth is insane. Trident's coming through the midair.
I'm just taking a look at this because it's too frequent. I was going to say often. It's too frequent. Okay, after zooming in, I think this is a legit trick. I mean, I'm just going to give you my opinion here. It's on the most insane system. This is where the tree falls down as I walk away from here. And then look at the dirt in the front. Very suspicious. This is not 101.
Look at this. If anyone that's watching that's ever been here before, this is behind the totem pole. It's never been here. They manipulated every tree in the forest. So if you have one of those people that said, Mark, not everything is Bigfoot. Where I go, everything is. Well, that's not true because there is no such thing as Bigfoot. There he is. Okay, here's your runners. Everything has been walked on. Like they're sitting on the branches, whatever they do. But there's been lots of time spent getting rid of these weeds. And it's underneath an X. Lots of X's. I see this all the time. This is a taught. It's literally part of it'd be in their book if they had one. They might have one. That goes down to purgatory. They're in there, big ones. You guys, I felt the ground move here before. At nighttime with them, it was insane. You guys see all that? I feel so weird. Like, I know I'm under their influence.
It's really the answer. When no matter what, if anyone's ever in these forests, we're always under some kind of spell, and you'll never know it unless you take lots of video and then learn how to know.
You're not gonna like me because I don't like a video unless I see them. Like you guys. Let me just tell you, the only thing I care about, you want to know the truth, is just existing. So I don't know how to put this. Like, I only care, like as far as you guys go, that all this time I spent, like this video made you happy. And sometimes I don't feel like I've achieved that, even if it is really blatant. And that's all I care. All I want is you guys to be happy. I want to teach you some secrets along the way, but it's not even about that. Oh my God, look at that trident. Should we go to purgatory? I'm telling you, there's a lack of anything happening. Oh, here's the big area. Look. See, this is what, you guys, let me make it clear, okay? That's the way the ground looks here. There is no escaping it. It's not water, sun, nothing. There's no lack of water. There's 10 feet of snow here. You could not, if you don't see that, something has been walking there. I don't know how to speak English any more clear than that. I can't fix your brain. You're going to have to do it for you. Watch this. I'm not going to, you guys will always hear things. I'm not changing myself for you. I'm me. I wish I could change myself, but I can't. This is just the way I am. Like I said the other day, I mean,
Remember, I just leave this stuff in because I want you to see the ground, and I'm losing my mind because they're right there. That's why I'm acting weird and talking about things no one cares about. I don't care about me. I want you to see this. So it's either mute it and talk over it, or I think it's important to hear me lose my mind a little bit.
Donkey could be showing this to you. What does it matter? Just stop being so judgmental, man. The crazy thing is the people that are judgmental on other people typically are extremely flawed themselves. Look at this. It's like the tax collectors. They say, like, not tax, bill collectors that call you. They did a study on it. They said that most bill collectors, like, this is Mr. Johnson, please call 888-555 immediately. Like he's gonna act like because you owe money, he's gonna treat you like you're not a good person. They said that most of them are in debt too. So those guys, not only are they calling you, but they have someone like himself calling himself. Check this out, guys. This has never existed. It's so strategically. Yes. Thank you, God. Thank you. Because there's no wind. I was brushing through that. I hope it's on the camera. I'm freaking out, man. Holy shit. You guys, look, there has never been a quieter day. A huge tree just got pushed down right there. Does that mean he doesn't want me going that way? I'm telling you, I'm on to it. Like, I should turn around and go look, but it means I'm walking into something. Thank you so much. I just said it. My white guy would never. How could he leave me hanging? And he didn't. Oh, man, I can't believe it. I'm crying right now. I'm not, but just out of, like, tears of joy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Like, he knows. Like, they know what you're thinking. Do we go see that tree? And I'm just going on the camera. I can't. You guys know it's impossible, right?
Now just look at that, and you'll know the guy behind the stump is real. It's all magic to us. Hold on, that made me think, right? It's like magic to us. What does that tell you? You ever see that movie? I know some of the guys have. Like, it was like it was like a time traveler. He takes his, I'll make it fast. He takes his motorcycle back in time to the Old West, and they like freak out and think he's like from the devil or something. And it's so. What does that tell us? That it seems like magic. They're just more advanced. I wish it was beings from a dying planet. I really do. But magic is just something we haven't seen yet. So if you brought the stealth bomber back to, the year, 200 BC, it's like, you're special. And it's another arrow pointing in the direction of how advanced this is compared to us. And they're not living here. They're using this for something.
Crashing down right where I just was. Like right there. I saw like a little bit. Thank you. Just shows you they can do it right here while you think nothing's here.
Keep in mind, this has happened to me 100 times on video alone while I'm at structures. This is not an accident. This is a hello. It's my favorite thing.
I didn't get it that good on the camera. The camera didn't really hear it, so maybe you're happy with that. Thank you so much. I wish I knew your name. This is my buddy that's just won't. He'll never leave me hanging.
I think it's him.
He will if I'm happy. Like if I have the best day and wasn't thinking about it, he might not do anything. if I started getting sad and like moping out of here, it has to be genuine. You can't fake it, and it happened. I just said it right where I said it is where it happened. Oh no. There's thunder. I can't be stuck up here. Thank you so much. Where do you think, what tree do you think it is? It better be on this camera. It's on it enough. All right, you don't want me going that way, so I won't. I'll tell you what, I'll go this way. I won't go towards the tree, and I won't go the way I was walking, just in case. You guys, it's not a coincidence. I just said he never leaves me hanging or something about it, and he didn't, and it happened where I said it. That's the way he does it. So he won't get in trouble, but I'll know for sure. So whether I can convey that to you, yeah, most of you, yeah. But do you see that what happened? Where I talked to him, it fell over, right? I talked about him, it fell over. So that was him showing me. If he did it over there, then it wouldn't have been the same thing. He's telling me it was him. I wish you could see him, you guys. Like, just see him like I've seen him. No hair. He's just white, beautiful. I cannot believe it. That's how I know. Like, that's the last thing I thought was going to happen, you guys. Right at this moment. I really thought, because it's just too much others going on. But I know he's the pimp here. He's one of the leaders here. I'm telling you guys, it's happened to me 1,000 times. I get really used to it. He says, remember, where there's no weeds, what does that mean? Thank you. Just look. A year ago, that didn't exist. It was this. That wasn't there. I feel like I'm talking to a wall of brick. Why would someone give up their whole life to walk around a forest to say things that are only going to make them more poor, unless it was true? Like, none of this existed. And then one day, they're going to lift some of that up. It'll become an incredible structure once it's conditioned enough. I can't believe that just happened. It just shows you I can't see anything over there. Ooh, someone kicked that. It wasn't me. Let me show you. Oh no, I won't go that way. I used to get so lost in here. One day I almost didn't make it out. Yes. Thank you very much. It meant like extremely much to me. Thank you. Eating. Right there. It's always a meticulous pile. It's always perfect until they spread it out. Look at this, you guys. All these new spots. I know it means others. It's not. This is to accept all the new ones. It's not for who was here before. I mean, I'm not saying that for a fact. Close. Did you guys, they just pushed a tree down. Like, it was 50 feet away. I can't believe it. I was just saying, and then I was talking about, listen to that. If you can rewind that, because I talk about him. Hey, he'll never, I said sometimes it's like 7 hours later, but he'll never leave me hanging. And then, what else? Hold on. Because I'm super duper affected. Do you see this? It's a seat right there. Master seat right there. That's a big one. When they're big and round and sunk in, it's a big one. What did you guys do? God. Oh. This is over here? Oh my God, I thought this was more that way. What they can do to change a forest Even if you know it like as far as like perfectly, they can make you lost again just by changing the trees. Yeah. They go right into purgatory for sure. Look at this place. The walking in here is crazy. Look, see how that was old, put on top of new, right on top of the weeds. Look at that. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you doing the tree. So another thing you have to understand, guys, is that they know that's all I want. Look how that moved. Look, just like recently. It's all brand new. I told you. They know that that's all I want. They know I don't care about seeing them anymore. I really don't, because I've already have. I don't like, if I can find, but I don't really need to. It messes you up. It really does, you guys. If you just came and sat down, you would be messed up for life. Like, I'm telling you. You can't understand it till it happens. So my favorite thing as I'm here is, you know, and it becomes all of a sudden real, because now here I am, this guy going, duh, look at the X, look at the head, you know, and here they are, these badasses, and I'm here, I see my role in this. So they just know my favorite thing is to have the trees pushed down. That's all I want. I just want trees pushed down. All right, now watch as we convert into purgatory. The environment's completely different. Look, it literally changes right here. I'm standing in it. I've always been aware of this. The trees just don't make it there. Different kind of tree or whatever, and then here, the whole world changes right there. So BF universe, there's line right down here for a mile, but look, it doesn't change, which is, I call it purgatory. It just happened. Like, these nicknames, like, it's like any other name. Sometimes there's a meaning, sometimes there's not. Now, where did I come in? See, they're all in here. They're using all of these places. See? He's following me, I'm telling you. The white one. He's right behind me. Because knowing something comes with it. He doesn't walk. That's the weird part. He does, but I don't know, I never see his feet. He like glides. You know how like our head, we're like, dun 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 dun. We just forget to even think about it. Dun dun as we walk. He doesn't have that bobble. These are all wallows. He would never know it. He just wouldn't know it. I wouldn't even look at it, except that I know where I am. So much happened to us back down in there. Scary. Neither one of those guys have ever really done this properly again since that night. Dan has never done this again. I showed them just how real it really is. I can remember, guys, I'm capable of showing you. I can do in this what no one really else can. Like, I can prove it. Not only visually for a fact, but feeling for a fact, and show them to you. Or have them lift you off the ground in your tent by stomping the ground. Like, you might just go off like, you know, 1/8 of an inch, but you're going, you know, you'll be like, oh my God, I believe. It's a scary thing when they do that. But it's not what you think. They're not trying to scare you. He's just letting you know he's there, because they can't. He's big, and it's the only thing they can do. Like, so the ground stomps have always been misinterpreted by humans. It's not what people think. He's just saying hello. It's happened to me and Dan. I was on the other side, 2 miles that way. which is real magical. I really want to go in there soon. And he did it from quite a distance away. I mean, we think it was like 100 yards away, like 150 feet maybe, and we felt it here. We knew. We both knew what it was because we looked at each other and both knew what it was. That's how we knew. All right, over there. Look at this spot. There's little villages over here. This is way I've never been here before. Like I know where, like I've seen, like I've been over there 100 times, but I never quite just come over here. I'm still dealing with my white guy here. It's crazy, you guys. He's connected into my brain. Like I don't know if it's him, but someone. Like oh, I'm freaking. You can see where they step every time. Where's that one? There's a village back there. Oh, it's right there. You got to see how it's done with like X's. He has like a stump. This guy's got his rocks. Watch. There's a storm front coming in. I think I'm gonna wait it out and then watch. I think I saw this trot leaned up here last year, but then there's all kinds of, this you can tell. This has been done. Look how choppy everything is. There's the white, there's all the white paste. Oh, I told you here's the blatant, most blatant. Everything's white and pasty. If you don't believe me, there you go. It's a result of something they do. I don't know. Here's the spot. Look at that. It's the others. I don't know. You can't really take. You can take me at that. You can take me at 90% when I tell you who it is. Because there's something. You guys have to think the most insane trident. Look at. The other side's the same thing. It's just covered up. I did see that, but it didn't have all this stuff on it. So it's always been a spot here. Welcome, new others. Don't worry, I won't be around long. People that have watched me for 10 years won't send me $5, so I won't be here very much longer. Isn't that crazy? 1,600 videos. Mark, I've watched every video, but they won't help me with $5. Like, help me. I don't want to get paid. I have to leave if you don't help me. Don't you understand? I don't want anyone to help me. Who does? How can you not believe that? Who wants help from anyone? Like in reality, like you'll accept it, but you don't want it. You want to help. You want to be the badass. You don't want someone giving you anything, even if you earn it. I'm told every time someone don't, well, not like always people, but like someone new, like Mark, I'm like, thank you, like Mark, are you kidding? You've earned it. That's people tell me. You know what? They're not wrong. You could write me a check for $1 million. I've earned it. Believe me. Will you? Of course not. Of course, I'm not going to wake up to $1 million check. Man, I'd have some fun with that. It would all go towards this, and then I want to write some checks to some people too, to my patrons. First thing I would do before I even paid one bill would be pay Bill back. No, just getting a bill from Patreon. What's up, Bill? What's up, you guys? Gene, everybody. Love you guys so much. Thank you to the new patrons for being there. Donald's not new, but just shout out to all of you guys. I got to learn some new names. You can always reach me there. If you've sent me a message there and I didn't respond, because sometimes the notifications, I'm happy just to give you my cell phone, like, or whatever. You can just text me. We're formal here, in a sense. Like, I'm here for you. You're there for me. I'm here for you. So there's no. I'm not like going to separate us by like websites. So that's just how we have to get, to how to do it initially. But you guys can all have a route. Some might not even want it, but others do, and you all have a route right to me. You call me, text me, whatever you want to do. What's this big pile? It looks like an old ant. See all these little villages they have? These are all places that they go. It's ants. It's active too, and it seems to be a pattern here among their worlds. Look at that ant farm. Let me do a new one. Like it's kind of cool to be a human compared to ant. Like to them, I must just be like, what the heck? Like they all see this. I could tell they all sped up when I got close. Their soldiers are already on the way. You ever just think about it? There's a whole entire world and life and lives that go on there. Oh, I'm getting attacked. If you laid on that, you would die. Even from those little ants, because there's so many. It would take a while. But they'd get you. Look at them all. There's like an entire world in there. And just working, and happy. If you want to be in a body, and you want to drive around, pay taxes and stuff like that, it's amazing that someone has made it to where it's extremely difficult these days, no matter what your situation, no matter how grateful you are, to continue to be happy all the time. It's just to look around, it's hard to be happy. There is people like this, but I think a lot of us that are sensitive to the world are struggling with this pain. It's no matter what, I could get $1 trillion today. I don't think I would necessarily be happy. Like it just wouldn't, I would do wonders and it would change everything. But I don't know. I would just do what I have to do no matter what. No amount of money can affect me. I just don't care. I could have only achieved that in one way. And it's through this.